Good evening and welcome to the end of day 9, which was Dumbarton to Whitburn. Ended up being just about 39 miles after deciding to do a slight deviation in course. Excuse me. But another tough day. The weather didn't help towards the end, but started off in Dumbarton, made some really good progress to begin with, and went through Glasgow, went near the BBC studios, BBC Scotland, went near SECC, went along Argyle Street, along Trongate, along Gallowgate. Gallowgate, obviously, as a Geordie, means a lot. Gallowgate, the Gallowgate end at St James's, so not that one. So Celtic Park, didn't see Stevie G. Sorry, I couldn't resist that. And then out, and then just followed, I think it was the A75, saw the signs of a place like Airdrie and Motherwell. Didn't quite hit them, and then out into the sticks again, through Eastfield and Harthill, and before coming to Whitburn. Ended up with some interesting challenges, ones that I'm not sure I could have foresaw. As I mentioned, the first 20 or so miles was fine, to be honest with you. Decent going mid, it was going at a decent pace, felt a bit stronger than I have the last few days. Suburban running was the big advantage, having the roads and stuff to run on, also not having to step off the road because traffic was oncoming, just being able to run where I could on the roads. Slowed down a few times because I changed direction just to take things in, like I saw the Sea Godora in Glasgow. I didn't pay a visit, wrongly or rightly, but I stood with my head bowed towards it for a couple of minutes and said a couple of silent prayers, which I think I needed to, and came in useful later on in the day with some of the challenges that I ended up encountering. So yeah, the first 10 miles went along pretty briskly. Next 10 miles slowed down a bit. When I got to mile 18, that also signified 300 miles done, so I was pleased with that. And then 20 to 30 slowed down again, and then 30 to pretty much 39 I managed to pick it back up a bit, even though I was feeling quite hungry. So in terms of the route, yeah, no, it was pretty flat to begin with, and then a bit of uphill came in. There's a few other runners around. I did think about one was about to join me at one point, but they went off in another direction, which is a shame. About mile 23, mile 24 onwards, the heavens opened again. Fortunately, again, my kit in my bag survived, so only the kit I was wearing got wet, so that's all pretty much dry now, thankfully. But physically and mentally tough today. The mental toughness came at about mile 33. I went through a place, I can't remember the name of the place, sorry, so I'm not trying to think of it. And there was a pavement to run on. And all of a sudden, because it was a country lane, pavement disappeared and it was just like a grass verge on the side, very long, and ended up in a bit of a dilemma. I could have running towards the traffic, which I've done a few days, and then obviously stepped off when traffic came. The only problem with that is it was a steep grass verge, so every time an oncoming vehicle was coming, I wouldn't be able to react quick enough to get off. So I stood on the grass verge on my side, and at times the grass was, way above knee height. I could see there's a path underneath, but just been overgrown because nobody uses it. So I did that for 2.5 miles, and that cost me a bit of time. And then once I got past that to Eastfield, I got pavement again and managed to put in a couple of quick miles because I was determined to get from a target time of 6, and that's about 6:10 when I got here, so almost 12 hours today. And then we had pavement again, which was good, and then running along West Main Street in Whitburn, so loads of curry houses and Chinese and burgers and everything. But as it seems to be the way, my hotel was like over a kilometre away from any of them, so I didn't fancy going back out and walk back to any of them. But yeah, it's good. So heading eastwards now, slightly south east tomorrow, heading to Peebles. Target to get to Newcastle on Saturday. So today was tough. The weather again didn't help, but as I found the last 4 or 5 days, you just got to get on with it. When you make an undertaking to do something like this, the weather's out of your control. The other thing that's out of your control to a degree is your body. You just don't know what's going to react, how and when. My stomach did do a few little turns. I'm not sure if that was to do with what I ate last night. Maybe that wasn't. I didn't eat something super light, a risotto, which I don't normally have. So maybe I need to avoid that today. One was spag ball, a veggie spag balls that hit the spot. In terms of cravings, because that I have a number of cravings every day. Craving today, I managed on chocolate front. My first chocolate stop was a double decker. That was good. No, sorry, first chocolate stop was Biscuit Boost. Sorry, I beg your pardon, take it back. Biscuit Boost was the first one. And then the second one was a double decker. The other thing I did slightly differently today was I decided I need a caffeine hit. Well, that was because I was a bit hungrier than I would normally be. Didn't do breakfast properly, which was a mistake. Came to a convenience store in Holytown and decided to get a mocha for a caffeine fix. And I think it didn't initially take effect, but about 5 or 6 miles afterwards, it definitely kicked in to get me through that tough bit. So it's something I'm going to look at on longer days where I'm close to 40 miles, is getting a coffee fix in. In terms of tomorrow, I know it's going to be similar to today. It's a bit more countryside as I go south of Edinburgh towards Peebles. But yeah, it's definitely tough. People ask me, is it tougher than I expected? It's hard to say what I expected. I knew it was going to be tough. I knew my feet were going to ache every day. At the minute, my feet are burning. So I might just put them in some cold water before I call it a night. I mentioned earlier on about having to hack my way through weeds and ankle-high grass and stuff. I remember thinking to myself, it's a sort of thing where you win Crocodile Dundee's knife. And I was flicking through the channels, as it happened, came to E4, and they're showing Crocodile Dundee. So I am watching Crocodile Dundee. So tomorrow, today I started early. Today I think I just need that extra hour again. So tomorrow I'll start at 7, 34 miles, 35 miles to Peebles. Looking at 6 or so, finish again. Same again on Thursday. Friday I'm going to review the course. 44, but I've done it so I don't go through a National Trust site, but I believe there's a cycle route that goes through, and that would be a massive difference if I could use that to get to Alnwick. So I'm going to look at that. And in terms of finishing in the northeast, so looking at where to finish in the northeast, I'm inclined towards the Swing Bridge or the Sage in Gateshead, but another part of me wants to finish near the statue of one of my inspirations, Sir Bobby Robson, by St James's Park. So that's an option as well. But again, today I was tested many times, physically and mentally, and I got through it. Tomorrow I hit double figures in number of terms of days, so that will be a boost. Thursday I'm hoping to see a friendly face join me for a good few miles, so that'll be a boost. Saturday I'll see friends and family, and then just keep plugging away. Don't let anybody ever tell you you can't aim big. You know, I'm giving it my best shot. I've done 9 days, done over 300 miles, and I'll keep on plugging away tomorrow. And as long as my body sticks with me and mentally I'm still strong, then, you know, we'll see how far we get. And the last thing I forgot to mention was I was craving Iron Brew today, because it's made in Scotland by Gutters. So I had 2 cans of those with room service as well. Managed to escape Glasgow without getting the Glasgow kiss, which is a boost. So a TARDIS as well. It wasn't TARDIS, a police box. Unfortunately, it was locked, so I couldn't go into it. And that was interesting. So now I was in North Lanarkshire for a while, but now I'm in West Lothian. So making steady progress across Scotland. I'm going to say farewell to Scotland on Friday, and I'm sure that the next 2.5 days that I'm still in Scotland, it will continue to test me.